I got this photo and a story to go along with it. A lot of times it is cold outside, and after a snow event or ice event, these birds can be flying along and they have almost snow blindness because the snow is so bright. It's tough for them to see, and they will hit sometimes your windows or the sides of the home. And this is what happened here. Sharon sent this photo in, said her husband went out, found that bird that was on the ground, saw it hit, and basically it was just on its back. He held it in its hand, warmed it up for about 10 minutes. It kind of looked around, started opening its eyes, and then flew away. So it just needed a little bit of TLC. Not saying that's what you should always do in that case, but in this case it seemed to work just great. So Sharon and her husband saving the day of the little nuthatch there. It is that time of year where every animal out there is trying to find some way to stay warm because of the cold. Snow showers blowing through, but we're not seeing a whole lot of that. Next wave of those are going to be moving through parts of West Virginia over the next few hours, producing some snow showers. But the real story with this is that each time we see one of these disturbances come through, the cold air and the wind come with it. And that's why we've issued a first alert weather day for tomorrow. Not because it's been this cold. It's been this cold for several times, but it's because we have now the cold and the wind to go along with that. The National Weather Service has issued some cold weather advisories for areas along the Blue Ridge Parkway and points west. So pretty much where you see the purple here is where some of the coldest air will be. Now we're going to get down into the teens and single digits. That is cold enough, but now you add the wind to it and watch what these feels like temperatures do even as early as midnight tonight. Down 10 below zero at Hot Springs, feeling like 0 to single digits through the NRV, and pretty much teens and 20s from the Roanoke Valley to Lynchburg and Danville. Now I'm going to fast forward this, watch the clock up there. We'll take you to the morning commute, and that's why we've got that first alert weather day, because with kids at the bus stop, you on your way to work tomorrow, you're going to be greeted to anywhere from 5 to as much as 10 to 15 below zero for the wind chill values. And it's going to be equally as cold headed towards Lynchburg and Danville. So just know that a cold day is going to be on the way. Not much of a rebound during the afternoon either tomorrow. Highs tomorrow afternoon only in the upper 20s to low 30s. Winds will slowly start to go down ever so slightly into the afternoon, but just know we'll get a bit of a breeze that will be out there in the morning, and that makes it feel even colder. Most areas west of the Blue Ridge tomorrow never make it above the freezing mark, so it's going to be very cold. We've got the dry air to come along with that for the next couple of days. Once we get into Friday night, I'm watching a system coming in from the west. As it moves in, there may be a brief period of a wintry mix with that Friday night before it changes over to mainly rain on Saturday. We'll keep an eye on this and see if anything changes, but at least at this point, it looks like some rain to start the weekend. That may wrap up as a little bit of a wintry mix with those highs in the 40s, lows in the 30s, so pretty close to average. Then comes the next round of cold Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, highs only in the teens and 20s.